Dragon Ball Evolution is considered one of the worst live-action anime adaptation films to ever exist, bombing at the box office with a total over $56.5 million worldwide with a budget of only $30 million. The review in Rotten Tomatoes is 14% and a 2.5 in IMDb. Before James Wong, who directed the movie, worked on other projects such as The X-Files, the Final Destination franchise, and the one starring Jet Li. The writer Ben Ramsey wrote the first draft of the film titled Dragon Ball Z until it was sold for $500,000 and walked away. Then the script was changed once the producers and director picked it up into what we know of the terrible Dragon Ball Evolution movie. Now, you're wondering what Dragon Ball Evolution was supposed to look like, and that's what we're here to go over. The original script of the film features more characters and different plots that would have made the film a little bit more better. It features Krillin, the Ox King, Puar, Oolong, Piccolo, who would still be the villain, but we also would have had Pilaf, Shu, and Mai as the villains as well. The actors for the film would still be the same except for two major roles. Instead of Justin Chatwin as the lead for Goku, they were originally seeking Tom Welling from the Smallville series as the main lead for Goku. And for Piccolo, they were interested in hiring Ron Perlman, who played as Hellboy, which he turned down the role for Piccolo to focus on Hellboy 2. Pilaf and his crew would still be the main villains around the entirety up until the end where we finally face off Piccolo. Mai would still be the same, but Shu would be described as a robotic ninja dog. Also, Oolong in the original script isn't what you think he would be. He is described as a phantom-like monster that sucks the essence out of others. Around the start of the script would still follow the same as the film, except Goku would be described as more of a nerd than he's supposed to be, and the term Dragon Ball would be an established franchise in the film which revolves around a board game and video game. In the script, Chi-Chi never attends the same school as Goku, but instead, we would meet her with the Ox King, sort of like how it is in the original series. Instead, Goku has two friends that he made in school but will later die along with Grandpa Gohan, like how it is in the film. Goku and Bulma would meet each other exactly how they were introduced in the anime. Bulma almost hits Goku with her car, and you know the rest. And that's where we follow the same plot as the film, as Goku and Bulma search for Master Roshi to help find the Dragon Ball. The relationship between Goku and Bulma in the script tries to make a love triangle with Yamcha, where both guys try to compete with Bulma, but that didn't last very long, but it is pretty weird that they try to incorporate it in the script. For Yamcha's introduction is like how it is in the anime, but this time we get Puar also as a tabby cat. Yamcha, who would later join the crew and help them find a boat to the Turtle Island where we would get to meet Roshi. He is described as a man in his 70s wearing sunglasses and a Hawaiian shirt and shorts, just like how you imagine Roshi would be. We get to see his home and features a Krillin cameo hinting for a future sequel that would never happen. Now this is where the plot heads differently than the film. In the script, it tries to incorporate the plot in the original anime where Goku heads to a village that is scared of a monster, which turns out to be Oolong, but in the script, Oolong is really a monster. We also get to meet Suno, the red-haired girl from the anime, and the Ox King with Chi-Chi, and it features a mini boss fight against Oolong. After beating Oolong, a pretty cool twist happens, and it's that Suno is actually Mai, who can shapeshift. And we get a sequence similar to the film where the crew fight against a clone of themselves, and another big twist is for the reason why Mai has these abilities is that she is actually an offspring of Piccolo, and so is Pilaf, which still does not make any more sense. The original script is all over the place, but you can see which parts that the director and producers chose for the film, which still didn't make it any better. Goku and Piccolo have a face-off, which leads to Goku's victory, and Goku uses his last Kamehameha wave against Piccolo's mothership and flies off with Chi-Chi in the Nimbus Cloud, which wraps the film. The script, as you can tell, went to a massive rewrite, removing most of the major characters that features in the original anime. The film that we got flopped, but the actors, specifically Piccolo James Marsters, wanted to redeem himself this embarrassment by being the English voice actor for Zamasu in Dragon Ball Super.
Up to him when Super was coming out, I was like, Chris, can I please just have like 3 lines, like I'll play the mailman or something? I just need to be redeemed from that horrible film. So, and so he kind of and he had me out to Texas and did some work for a day so he could see what my voice was like, and he ended up giving me Zamasu, which just like, holy crap, you know.
He's also a huge fan of the series and was signed for 2 more films, which would never happen. James was hoping to see Raditz and Gohan in the sequel.
I hope that we get into Dragon Ball Z. It's the next chapter in the story, and everything just blows up right away. Raditz comes to town, Goku dies, his little son Gohan, his only little kid, has to think about saving the world. I mean, it goes crazy.
The film that we could have got would have been a bit more faithful to the original source, and who knows if that went successful instead. We could have possibly saw Krillin, Raditz, Gohan, and Vegeta, which was a big rumor that he was going to be in the next Dragon Ball Evolution film. Another big rumor is that Disney is possibly making a live-action Dragon Ball film because of the Disney Fox merge, which Fox owns the American rights to Dragon Ball and help distribute the Dragon Ball Super films. So there is a possibility that Disney would produce their own live-action Dragon Ball film, but currently it is nothing but rumors. Or is it? Thanks for watching, and if you made it this far, please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.